Vladimir Putin vows to punish the leader of the Wagner mercenary group after he called for an armed rebellion to oust the Russian military leadership. Experts around the world are trying to figure out why the Titan submersible imploded, killing 5 people on a sightseeing visit to the wreck of the Titanic. The leader of the Wagner mercenary group says his forces are in the southern Russian city of Rostov. Information that's not yet been confirmed. Yevgeny Prigozhin on Friday called for an armed rebellion aimed at ousting Russia's defense minister, assuring that it's not a military coup, but what he called a march for justice. Addressing the nation on Saturday morning, President Vladimir Putin slammed the Wagner Group leader's actions.
Потому действия, которые раскалывают наше единство, это, по сути, отступничество от своего народа, от боевых товарищей, которые сражаются сейчас на фронте. Это удар в спину нашей стране и нашему народу.
Military vehicles drove around the centre of the Russian capital in the early hours of Saturday. Soldiers armed with assault rifles were stationed outside the main Defence Ministry building, and the Associated Press news agency reported that Red Square was cut off to traffic. Experts are trying to figure out why the Titan, the submersible that gave tours of the wreck of the Titanic, imploded. Many agree that the materials and design had a lot to do with it. The hull was also made longer, so there'd be more room inside for customers and other people.
Also, they've made it out of composites. And normally, it's made out of titanium, a hull, and they've made this out of composites. Yes, composites are extremely tough. Yes, composites are extremely long-lasting. But we do have issues with composites and the fact that composites fail in slightly different ways than other materials.
The thickness of the hull has also been called into question. Observers say 5 inches or 12.7 centimetres is very thin given the pressures it had to withstand at such depths. Experts say the vessel, in which 5 people died when it imploded, had no type of formal approval. Former Prime Minister and Conservative New Democracy leader Kyriakos Mitsotakis heads into the second round of Greece's election on Sunday as the favourite. His party failed to win a large enough majority in the first poll in May, but is expected to do so this time.
Τη γενναία στήριξη της κυβέρνησής μας για να μείνουν όρθιες η οικονομία και να μείνει όρθια η κοινωνία. Κάνοντας παράλληλα όμως πράξη και όλα όσα είχαμε δεσμευτεί.
The leader of the main opposition Syriza party, Alexis Tsipras, held his final rally in the port of Thessaloniki. He spoke of a just society of equal opportunity, but in fact he's fighting for his political survival.
Είναι το όραμα μιας χώρας και μιας κοινωνίας, ανθρωπιάς, δημοκρατίας, δικαιοσύνης.
The man who wants to replace Tsipras as the main opposition is the leader of PASOK, Movement for Change party, Nikos Androulakis.
The Global Summit on Finance and Climate has ended in Paris with more pain than glory. The participants agreed on many things but failed in others, such as on plans to create a tax on greenhouse gas emissions produced by international maritime transport, or materialising the promise to transfer 92 billion euros to poor countries through the IMF. Some leaders, such as Brazilian President Lula da Silva, have advocated a clean slate.
Aquilo que foi criado depois da Segunda Guerra Mundial. As instituições de Bretton Woods não funcionam mais e não atendem mais às aspirações e nem os interesses da sociedade. Vamos ter claro que o Banco Mundial deixa muito a desejar naquilo que o mundo aspira do Banco Mundial. Vamos deixar claro que o FMI deixa muito a desejar naquilo que as pessoas esperam do FMI.
The words did not surprise the French president, who hosted the meeting and affirmed there is a total consensus to reform global financial organizations to make them more efficient, fairer and better adapted to today's world. But Paris was also attended by climate activists such as Greta Thunberg to remind them that world leaders are failing a planet exhausted by the logic of money.